Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that means you're just catching the replay. I'm in a different part of my house. I decided to take a seat at my kitchen table so I can craft our spring hutch because there's lots of little pieces and this is going to take us a little while. So I figured let's sit, let's hang out. I know the lighting isn't as good as it is normally in my craft room, but we can sit here and hang out and I don't feel like I have to rush because I'm standing. Okay, so when y'all pop on, say hey and comment the word Hutch, Hutch, and you'll get this link for this cutout. It is added to the website. I'm going to share this into the broadcast channel. So if you're not in the broadcast channel, right down here in this pinned comment, if you open that up, there's a link in that pinned comment for you that you can click on and you can join the broadcast channel. So when y'all pop on, say hey, I'm going to share this into here. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello, hello. I'm in a different part of my house. I'm going to sit for this one. We're going to sit and we're going to create the spring hutch. I've been dying to create with this one. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Annette. Hello, y'all. So I kind of took it apart and put it on my board, my cardboard piece with tape. So we've got a lot of little pieces that we need to paint. So we're going to be here for a little while. So hit the heart button for me, y'all. And we are going to get started. I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to wipe up all of that glue that you see on there because I'm going to paint this white. And so I want to take off all that glue because a lot of times when you paint things white and that glue is on there, it will yellow your glue and you don't want that, okay? Hi, Dawn and Dolores and Monica. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fabulous. All right, I'm just gonna wipe up all the pieces to my hutch, and we're gonna stain all of these. I was gonna stain it, but I think we're gonna paint it. So, hi Donna Glaze. Hi Jan. Okay, who grabbed this spring hutch in the Sunday sale? I've been dying to craft with this, and I thought we're gonna do it. So. Let's first start with the back. And I'm just going to use, hi Billy, I'm going to use white chalk paste. Hi Lynette. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I am working on cutting your orders from Live Sale Sunday. That's cutting right now. And I am packaging them up and getting them shipped out. More orders will be shipping out tomorrow morning. So this was in Live Sale Sunday. I'm going to take my white chalk paint and I'm going to stain it. This is probably going to need a couple of coats, unfortunately. Hi, Cindy Barkley. We're probably going to be here for a little bit, y'all, if I'm being honest. But I don't really, the white doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I'm okay with some of that brown shining through because I kind of want this to look a little bit more rustic-y and stuff. Enjoying the sun. I got the ink of the month plus free bunny. Yay! Yes. Who went shopping yesterday with all the new stuff? Who went shopping? I know a lot of y'all did. I need to do the giveaway. I think I did. I don't really remember me either, Linda. I don't remember what I ordered either. It was kind of like a whirlwind. I just got so excited. I just started pressing add to cart, add to cart. All right. I guess you don't really need to stain this part because it's all going to be covered up by the little drawers. So I'm just going to do the bottom part of this. I just thought of that. But I'm going to kind of let some of that wood shine through. I'm not going to get it super like solid white, but you can paint it, you can stain it. I'm learning that I'm really liking staining when I have these lines that are scored on there. That way I don't have to clean them out with a little pick. Hi, Melanie. Yes, Marcy sent it to be a Perks member, and she saved that 30% off her order. Hi, Maureen. Lots of awesome stuff on the website. And if y'all didn't see the eggs that I did yesterday, I posted in my VIP group that they are like over 50% sold out, not sold out, over 50% of our inventory has sold. And once they sell out, they're not restocking them. So if you really liked the eggs, I would go snag those. before it's too late. And you can get some more bunnies. Those wood bunnies that you get for free, you can purchase some extra sets of those. So I'm just saying, you might want to go grab them. All right, I'm just going over this again, building up that white. This is gonna take us a little bit of time, but I think the white's gonna look really pretty. You could do it in any color you want. I'm actually using the product picture just kind of as inspiration. So that's where I'm starting with, okay? And I don't want mine to be absolutely perfect, so I'm cool with that wood shining through. Okay, looks good. Because I want it to look a little rustic-y. You're excited about the bunnies, I know. I know, those are also over 50% of the inventory is sold out on those too. So, which I was really surprised that the egg sold so quickly. I need to go buy a couple more sets before they're gone. Hi, Lisa. All right, y'all. So if you're just jumping on, say hey. We're going to be here for a little bit. I'm sitting at my kitchen table and crafting tonight, this afternoon, this evening, because this one's going to take us a little while, and I don't want to stand. Because when I stand and I'm like doing a long craft, I feel like I need to hurry. So when I'm sitting, I feel like we got all the time, you know? What is everybody doing tonight? Are y'all doing anything fun? I was gonna go live later this evening, but Thomas is gonna come over. We're gonna have dinner before he goes to work later tonight. So we'll probably eat a little bit later. So I wanted to pop on and hang out with y'all for a little bit. Hi, Darlene. We may, now that I'm thinking about this, y'all, we may not finish this. We may finish it tomorrow. Just because of all the little pieces. We'll see. We'll see how we feel in a little bit. Okay. So it's not perfect. I don't want it to be. Okay. You can paint it however you want to. Hi, Callie. I know the eggs and the patterns that you use. Yes, Billy. Callie also signed up to be a Perks member yesterday. Welcome, Miss Callie. So if y'all are like, girl, what are you talking about? Chalk just launched their spring collection yesterday. And if you become a Perks member, you save 30% off of everything. Hi, Michelle Pryor. Also the bee and the honeycomb. The bee and the honeycomb. The bee and the honeycomb. I don't know which one you're talking about. Hi, Denise. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. But we're gonna just sit here and craft, y'all. I know this isn't like the funnest part, but I think this is gonna look really cute once we put it all together. So this was in the Sunday sale. I have an Easter hutch. I've got all sorts of hutches. So if y'all like the hutch, we'll do more in the sales. I think these are so stinking cute. The big bee you showed. What about it? Oh, are you saying you grabbed that one? Like you purchased it? Is that what you're telling me? You bought the egg pedestal stands? Hi, Ruthie. All right. Get these stained. And we're just staining all the parts, y'all. All right. Here's that part. Just gonna lay it over here. And then we got our doors, our drawers and our doors. Our drawers and our doors. I'm not meaning to rhyme, y'all. Oh, you ordered it. Awesome. That is so exciting. There are so many things I want to make. I was really struggling today whether I wanted to do like a chalk project or just a cutout project. And I thought, I've been dying to do this spring hutch. And typically I don't like to be on live like super long because everybody's got a life. Michelle, you can still go shop it. Today's the last day, my friend. Today is the last day. And some of y'all voted. I don't know who all voted. In my broadcast channel, I put a poll up about Sunday. So I don't know if Miss Anita's on here. Miss Anita sent me a message earlier this week reminding me that the Super Bowl was this weekend, and she said you might want to move your sale. So, because I normally do my live sales on Sunday now, And so I asked y'all, do y'all want like 30, I said 40% off. Do you want a percentage off the website? Do you want live sale Sunday as normal? Should I just move it to Monday? So what do y'all think we should do? A sale on the website, or you got all the new paste colors? Yay. Or should we do, what do y'all think? What should we do about live sale Sunday? Keep it as normal, or do a sale on the website? And I'm working on adding a bunch of stuff to the website tonight and tomorrow. I don't know. I can't decide. Yes, you save 30% on the Chalk website every single time you ordered. Every time you order on the Chalk website. Every single order, ma'am, you save 30% off. All orders, yes. And sometimes like Chalk will do like an additional discount on top of the perks. So keep it as normal. Sale on a website, move to Monday. Everybody's divided. No matter what I do, I'm not going to make everybody happy. You know, I don't know. I can't decide what to do. Now, I am going to be out of town at the end of the month on my trip with Chalk. So there'll be some fun stuff going on. There'll be some fun stuff going on the website that week too. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to do a website sale right now. And I'm not watching the game, so Sunday sale works for me. Normal, just go earlier. That's kind of what I was thinking, Ruthie. Website % off, we need something to do while the game is on. Normal or website, keep it normal. No, I know, Darlene. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I just wanted to see like what the majority was thinking. Obviously, I'm going to do what works for me. I just haven't decided. You can watch the live sale instead of the game. There you go. Watch me instead. I'm more important than the Super Bowl. I'm just joking. All right, I'm going to do one more coat of these on these little doors. So that's why I'm not sure about the website sale, just because I'm going to be gone later this month for like a week. The last week of February, I'm going to be gone. So I won't be able to do my live sale Sunday, that last Sunday of the month. So I was going to do like a website sale then. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Someone was calling me. Am I still frozen? Oh, that was an attractive face. Oh, I'm a mess. All right. Just do it earlier. The only thing is, most of the time I need most of the day to prep for my live sale. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I will know first thing. I will make a decision by tonight and let y'all know tomorrow morning what I'm going to do. No, it's back. Okay. Someone was calling me. All right, let me wipe this up. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue the Hutch, starting to glue the Hutch together. Oh, heck. I'm missing a piece. Ooh. I am missing a big old piece, I think. Yeah. I got to find that piece. Well, darn it. It might be on the table in my office, in my craft room. I'll have to go look at it in a second. Just popped on. You're in your kitchen. Yes, we are sitting and crafting tonight because we've got quite the project. All right, let me go see if I can find, there's like a big long like rectangle piece that goes right there. Well, maybe not. No, I'm making it up. Ignore me. Alrighty, so we're gonna glue this down. So this is not going to fit flush. You kind of have to center it on there, kind of like that. Okay. Now I purposely did not cover it all the way. We are crafting. I'm sitting at my kitchen table just because this is going to be a longer project, and I wanted to sit so that way I don't rush. Because sometimes when I'm standing and I've been on for like an hour, I'm like, I'm over standing. I want to sit down. So I need something cute to give 8 cheer girls after tryouts. Ooh. I wonder what we could come up with, Miss Billy. All right. Lay that down and just move it around until I get it exactly how I want it. Okay. And then this is going to go down here. Okay. So this is the little base to our hutch. So I'm using my stick fast glue, and we are going just to line this up like so, and it's gonna be super cute. Okay, here's what we have so far. I actually really like how those colors, that like white, turned out. It looks a little rustic. All right, and then we're gonna glue these in. Okay, I probably could have not made these cut out, but I like the fact that they're cut out because if you want to do a different color for your doors, you totally can. Okay. Like so, like so. Okay, these just fit right in here like this. All right, so there's what we have. What do we think so far? Do we like the see-through white, or would you paint yours solid white? What would you do? Okay. Tell me, tell me, tell me. All right, I'm gonna put that to the side. So here is our basic hutch. I'm gonna work from the top down, okay? So at the top, there are gonna be, my husband watches the game and I will be watching you in the kitchen while the game is on. His company will have to listen to us craft. Absolutely. It is 8 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall. 8 inches wide, 10.5 inches tall. I resize it to make it a little bit bigger, so it's a little bit easier to paint. It was smaller than that, and I made it bigger to make it a little bit easier for y'all. All right. I'm taking my baby wipe, wiping off all that glue. I did, Robbie. I haven't had a chance to get it sent to you, but I did see it. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Patricia, I saw that you messaged me about changing the address on your order. We can do that. I haven't read the whole message, but I did see it come through. No what? I don't remember what I asked y'all now. What did I ask? What did I ask? I love a crackle, rusty, older looking. Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be better about that. Like trying, to make things look more rustic and homey, I guess. Hi, Connie. I'm trying to find a pink, but I need some white. Ooh, this pink. Do we like this bright pink or this darker pink? What do y'all think? I'm kind of thinking the lighter pink for spring, the little baby pink. I don't have very many acrylic paint colors. I'm frozen. Am I frozen for anybody else? Oh no. Oh no. You asked if we would paint it differently. Oh, thank you. I forget, y'all. Plus, like if you opened up the live through Messenger, there's even more of a delay. So that's why I'm a little confused sometimes when I forget what I asked. All right, we're gonna go in. We're gonna use this baby pink. This is light pink from Craft Smart, and I am just, ooh, that's pretty. I am just going to paint these daisies pink. No, you are not for me. Okay, thanks, Chris. If I ever get frozen, just go out and try to come back in. Sometimes the internet's a little wonky. Hi, Tammy. It's a lighter pink. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was going to lighten up the darker pink with some white. But I think this is pretty. All right, let's dry. Just got a notification that my house. Yay, Michelle! Yay, yay, yay! Super exciting. But yes, if you are new to me or you're like, where are you? I'm sitting at my kitchen table crafting today instead of being in my craft room. Because I figured I'm a little bit more relaxed when I'm sitting. I don't know. I am live, Linda. I am. I decided to go live a little bit earlier today rather than when I said 8 p.m. Because Thomas surprised me and we're going to have dinner tonight before he goes to work. So I didn't want to miss my live. So I still wanted to come on and hang out with y'all. It's just a little bit earlier. So if you are catching the replay, say hey. You can still comment away. I've had this one for a while. It's the one that's in my little cart that's right here. I have my other one in my craft room. But that one has the extended cord. So when Chalk first came out with their quick dry tool, it was like 3 feet long and not long enough. And now they have like the 6-foot one. So I bought another one and I figured I will use my one in my craft room until it dies, which it might be on the fritz from the other night when it turned on by itself. But I have that one in here. Thanks, Maureen. It's Coca-Cola Red. Are the baskets on your website? Ruthie, the one basket is. I haven't uploaded the other one. But that's what I'm going to work on tonight is I have a bunch of like product pictures that I've taken that I need to edit and upload to the site. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight and tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get a lot of those inserts that I've had, the baskets, all of that good stuff added to the site tonight and tomorrow. Because I have a ton of product pictures that I've taken. I just haven't had the chance to get them added. And y'all make sure that that little insert that I've been including in your orders, you try that discount code because it's anywhere from like 10 to 30% off, depending on the week that you ordered. So be sure to use that to save a little bit of moolah. All right, so here are the pink daisies. I was gonna do the center white, but I think we should do the center yellow. Should we do it white or yellow on the daisies? I'm so sorry that I keep wiping my nose, y'all. For whatever reason, when I go live, I start to like, I don't know. My nose starts to run for whatever reason. So while y'all are telling me that, I'm gonna go ahead and just color this frame. And then we're going to paint yellow centers. That's what I was thinking. I think the yellow would look better than the white. Yellow, yellow. Okay. All right, cool, cool. All right, so this is just a brown Posca paint pen. I know my lighting is not the best in here. I need to buy a ring light for when I go live in here. It's just one more thing to have though. All right, let's grab yellow. So I'm going to use my acrylic paint pens. This is the Artistro brand. Hi, Louise. And so I know it's kind of hard to see, but the centers are scored. So all you have to do is just take a paint pen and just color it in. And I'm going to have to, when we're done with this, I'm going to have to take a picture because it's kind of hard to see, at least for me, even in here with this not so great lighting. But I think the yellow is going to look good. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this to the Hutch. So we're going to work from the top down. Yellow, but I think, ooh, hot pink would be pretty too, Chris. That would have been pretty. That would have been really pretty. So this hutch was not as popular as I was thinking it was going to be in the live sale. So that's also why I wanted to do it. One, because I was just so excited to craft with this and I thought y'all would love it. And so I thought, let's do it. Let's make it and see what y'all think. What color did you paint the hutch? I just took white chalk paint, just white chalk paint and a baby wipe, and I stained it. That's all I did. And this is what our hutch looks like. Okay, but I'm gonna dry this and then we're gonna attach this. Hi, Judy Baker. All right, so do this. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, we're gonna just add a little bit of stick fast glue. You can use whatever glue that you like, y'all. You do you. I'll do me. My internet has been so bad. I think there's something going on because I've seen a lot of people have some internet issues. Hi, Deborah Burns. How are you? Okay, so we're working on the top row of the hutch. So we have this frame. It's gonna say spring in the middle. Then we have this little bag that says bird seeds. I know it's kind of hard to see. We're gonna put that there. And then we have a watering can. Okay, so that's what's gonna go at the top. So we wanna paint our spring. So let me pull this out instead of taking it off. Hold on. Hold please, as you'll always like to make fun of me for saying. More bad weather, ice is coming. Oh no. It feels so great here in Texas. I will tell y'all, I'm enjoying this warmer weather. Like, it's like 80 degrees, beautiful, sunny. I am not hating it. I thought it would be small, too small for me to do it, but now that I see it, I think I'll have to, yeah. It's, I made it a little bit bigger so it's easier to do. Because sometimes I feel like some of the cutouts, even some of the ones that I show, they're really small and it's hard to handle and hard to glue all of the pieces together. And so I thought with the hutch and all these little pieces, it'd be easier to do it a little bit bigger. Okay. All right. So let me pull this back out. We've already painted this guy. Move that here. And we're going to paint the word spring in purple. You're lucky. I know. But y'all, in the summer, it's like 105, but feels like 115, and it's 80%, 90% humidity. So, you know, Texas isn't always great. I know, me too, Miss Billy. Maureen, you can just send me a message. You know what? If you want, this is what I'll do. Let me grab a paper. Hold on. Let me grab a paper, and if you want the hutch, you can just tell me I want one, and I'll write your name down, and then I'll send you an invoice. It's $16. The hutch is $16. So if you want one, just say I want one, and I can invoice you for it. So just keep that in mind about Texas. It's nice right now, but then in the summer, it's miserable. All right, so I'm gonna go in with lavender. Okay. And I'm just gonna do this purple. Yes, Billy, the dogs are outside. The dogs are outside. Thomas is bringing over his 2 dogs, apparently. So when all 4 of them are here, it is lots of energy. Lots of energy. All right, so then we have the bird seed. And we're gonna actually stain that. So I'm gonna use, yeah, miserable during the summertime. I'm gonna use, I want one and place an order on Sunday so it could ship with that. Yes, as long as your order has not been printed on my end, Maureen, I can definitely add it. I'll have to check, okay? All right, I got you down. What does he have? He has a blue heeler, and then he has a big old lab. A big old lab. They're so cute though. Alrighty, so I'm trying to figure out what color we should do the bird seed. Let's see, we're gonna try this light buttermilk and see what we think. I want to stain it because I want to be able to see. Texas sounds like Florida. Yeah, very similar. Just miserable in the summer. And I put way too much paint on and it got in. Let me wipe some of that off. So you got to be careful when you're painting or staining the etching, because it can get in there and fill it in. Absolutely love a lab. Had one for 17 years. Yes, he is so friendly. Super, super friendly. Both of his dogs are very sweet. Although, so he has a boy and a girl, and both my dogs are boys. And I will say that his blue heeler she's the female, and she's a little bossy. She doesn't like Boone very much, but that's okay. All right, I'm trying to find a gray. Here we go. We're gonna use Rainy Day Gray. How perfect for spring. So Rainy Day Gray. I know it's not really showing y'all. It's not focusing, but you can use your chalk paste to do this too. You don't have to use acrylic paint. You can use whatever paint you want to. I just didn't want to bring all my chalk paste in here, so that's why I'm doing the acrylic paint. But you can paint it however you want to. That's the fun thing about all of this is the cutouts you can paint however you want to. But I personally do better when I have a guide. So like I have a picture of it here of the person who created the file. They painted it and I'm just kind of using it as a guide to kind of figure out colors. Because I am terrible with colors. I really struggle with it. All right, let's dry. We're doing pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna like the birdseed bag color, but we're gonna see what we think. I'm gonna do another coat of the gray. I guess I could have just painted it, but it's fine. I want to come down and go, ooh, yes, the Riverwalk is fun. The Riverwalk is very unique. Very, very unique. If you've never been, I suggest it. And go look at the Alamo. The Alamo is a lot smaller than you think. People think the Alamo is like this giant thing. No, it's really little. Hi, Sharon Hoover. It's really little. All right, I'm just gonna paint this because staining it sometimes just doesn't do the dang job. All right, let's dry, and then we're gonna glue this down. So if you're just popping on, say hey. I'm on a little bit earlier than I anticipated, but comment the word Hutch, H-U-T-C-H, and you'll get the link for the cutout that I'm using. But if you have a live sell order with me already, you can tell me you want one and I'll write your name down and I'll go add it to your invoice. You need to see a guide too. Yeah, not that I'm going to follow the colors exactly. I just need to kind of see how, like, what I can do, you know? It kind of just gives me inspiration. Alrighty, so this frame is going to go here. A family member of mine, his name is, oh, how cool, Jan. That's very neat. Very, very cool. All right, so I'm just going to lay this in here. This is where it's going to be. These little things are a little bit difficult sometimes. I want one. All right, Chris. All right, Chris, I got your name down. I use it for reference. Hi, Kim. Chris. Dion, I got your name down. They're 16 bucks. All right, so then we're gonna do, I actually don't mind the birdseed bag color. All right. So this is kind of what we're working with. Oh, Miss Robbie, it's beautiful and the shops and restaurants are great. San Antonio has a lot of nice places. I have a family. Yeah. I've lived here. Oh, heck. Gosh darn it, Alex. I've lived here my whole life. Well, majority of my life. And I've loved it. I really like living here. Use a paper towel to dab on some black so the watering can look a little galvanized. Ooh, maybe a little white. Black or white. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I'm trying not to overdo it. But I'm going to stand up so I can center this. All right. That looks good. Now here's the hard part, is the word spring. I feel like I need to put all of my letters in first before I glue, so I know like the spacing of it. This is also why I made it a little bit bigger, because on the file it was little bitty, and these are already difficult, I mean, for me to glue, and they're small, and even smaller would be, I think, even more difficult. All right, I need to come beginning of summer to visit Bio Dad. I found, oh, how fun. Yes, I would love that, Billy. I would absolutely love that. All right. Lay this down. All right, that looks good. And I'm just gonna do the best that I can. It may not be super straight, y'all, but it's okay. P. R. R. I. Oh, oh. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this keeps moving on me. This is probably going to be the hardest thing to glue on here, are these little letters. Because the glue gets on my fingers, and then it sticks to the cutout, and then it lifts everything up. It just makes a whole mess. And, okay. Lord, I hope I spelled spring correctly, you know? That'd be terrible if I did all this and I don't spell it correctly. All right. G. All right, I'm gonna have to go over that end because I did get glue on it, but spring. Then let's glue this guy down. My phone is dying. Okay, Sandy, thanks for popping on. I really appreciate it, my friend. All right. On my screen, I hit S and I thought you glued. Oh. We'll go through at the end and we'll add some like details with white paint pens and stuff. Okay. All right. So first row is done. What do we think? Think it's looking, yeah, always, Maureen, always. And then it's on my fingers, and like when I touch my clothes, I can feel it and it drives me nuts. Clearly it bothers me. Alrighty, now we're gonna go the next row. We're gonna work on this little section. So this has fresh flowers, then the flowers on top, and then it has 2 vases. Thank you for sprinkling the video. I appreciate that. Anytime y'all can comment and hit the heart button and just hang out and interact, that helps me out so much. Okay. Alrighty. So trying to put this over here. Let's put these out onto our board. Just found because Craft on the Clock. Well, welcome on in, Linda. I love Craft on the Clock. I've been presenting for Craft on the Clock, I think, for almost 4 years. I've been a presenter in there for a while. It's a great group. All right. I'm going to take my baby wipe it off. You see all that on there? That is glue that is on your wood. So you definitely want to do that when the wood has like it's etched in there, not scored. Like this line right here is scored, but the wording here is etched. So I'm trying to decide, just found you, oh God. Just trying to decide what colors we should do the flowers. What color should we do the flowers? Should we do them pink? Should we blue? Ooh, yellow. Should we do, let's do yellow. Let's do yellow. Duh. Yes, welcome, Linda. I'm so glad you are here. I appreciate you being here, hitting the heart button, all the things. And if you want to know where to get this cut up that I'm doing, just comment the word Hutch. All right, so I'm taking some yellow. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And we're going to do these little guys in yellow. And then I think yellow with hot pink centers. Okay. And I'm trying to decide what color we should do this. I think I'm going to do it in the light buttermilk. Okay, so when you are painting anything that is etched, like the fresh flowers, I highly recommend just staining it or using a makeup sponge to go over it. That way you don't fill in the etched of it, because if you fill it in, then it's going to look all weird, like I just did. That's okay. Spring green. Whoops. Spring green. I'm trying to see. I have a festive green, Christmas green. I need to get some spring colors. That's what I need to do. All right. Then the vase, I'm going to paint one of them purple. And that's all dried. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, this is called lavender. I'm gonna paint this one in lavender. That's pretty. Then we're gonna do this one. I'm trying to decide. What color should we do that vase? Maybe teal? Would that be too much? Ocean breeze? What do y'all think? All right, I'm gonna do another coat on the flowers. Should we do green or teal? I don't have like a light green. That's the only problem that I have right now. All right, let's dry. I'm trying not to knock over things over here. I use the pokey tool from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you could totally do that too, Miss Linda. Absolutely. Whatever works, right? Teal. Hi, Debbie. Teal, light blue. I don't have a light blue. Oh, you know what? I got my markers. There. I have my markers right here. Hold on. Let me test it. No, we don't like that. We don't like that green. Let's see. A light blue. Hold on. Teal or mix a drop of green into the white. Yeah. Let me see how this paints on here. I don't like that. That's the blue. I don't like that on there. You're just jumping on. We're crafting. We're attempting to craft. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Or what's this green? So the blue or the green? I think the blue. Hi, Diane. I think I'm gonna do the blue. We could do the green. Never mind, I'm gonna do the green. I can't decide. All right. Let's do one more coat on the fresh flowers. Blue. Oh, y'all are saying the blue. All right. Let me do another coat of this. The blue. Okay, I'll switch it back and I'll do the blue. All right, so this is fresh buttermilk, light buttermilk, not fresh buttermilk. All right, y'all want the blue. So this is the Sharpie Creative Marker. I really like these. These are some of my favorite paint markers. They're great for these smaller pieces and for some accents. And y'all voted blue, so we're gonna go in with the blue. Let's dry it and see if it needs another coat. Oh, heck. I just dipped that into my paint. Do I have paint on my face yet? Not yet. Dry it, and then we're gonna go back over it one more time, dry it, and then we'll glue it on to our hutch. Okay, so if you're just popping on, we are creating the spring hutch, and there's lots of little pieces to it, but it's gonna come together. And y'all said a hot pink center for the yellow flowers, right? Hi, Stephanie. All right, all right. The one that I used the other night, that, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm just over here hyping myself up, y'all. Over here, hyping my own self up. Okay, there we go. All right, let's peel these off. Boom, boom. Put that here. Pull out the hutch. You wipe up the paint before I make a bigger mess. I feel like I have it all over me. Hot pink or orange. I did the hot pink. Remember I used that on the cutout of the week on the bunny pads? Yeah. And it looked crazy. All right, I feel like, all right, before I glue this, do y'all like the color of the Farm Fresh flowers, or should we change that color? What do y'all think? I'm not loving it, but I don't know. I can't decide. Y'all tell me. So this is what we have so far of our spring hutch. Go Rook. Oh, Roll Tide. Alrighty, next we're gonna do the next row. So we got a little nest, we got a flower, we got this, and a little coffee cup. You like it? Okay, then we'll keep it. Looks too much like the hutch. Love it so far. It washed out, hard to see. I think it blends too much, maybe a very light brown. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know where my brown is. Oh wait, here's a brown. Okay, let's do this real quick. I'm not gonna change, I like the color in the flowers. I'm gonna keep the flower color. But I'm going Oh yeah, that's much better. And plus we have that white back there, or the light buttermilk, so it kind of lightens it up a little bit. I think we need to dry it and do another coat. I would change it because it kind of blends, yeah. So we went over it. I'm gonna go over it one more time, but I'm staining it just lightly. Okay. Burnt umber would be perfect for this. Yeah, I like the color of the flowers. All right, there's what we have. I think that looks better. Right, wipe this up, dry it, and then we'll glue. And like I said, if you don't like how I'm painting it, guess what? You can paint it how you want to. You know, my style is not for everybody, and that's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alrighty, so make sure that looks good. All right. Looks good. Glue this on here. All right. Better, yeah. And we'll glue these down. And here's what we have so far. We're almost done, y'all. Really and truly. You can if you want to, Billy. You certainly can. So there's what we have so far. I'm loving this. This is so fun. Okay. Next row. So we've got the word nest. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've like gone through the baby wipes in here. Wow. Wow, Alex. Now, here's the only thing that will be different on yours. You see how the flower has the hole in the middle? Yours will not. It'll be scored, so yours won't cut out like that. But I just decided to go ahead and use it. But yours will be a little bit different than that, okay? All right, so we're going to go back in with Nest and paint that gray. I'm just going to, oh, my bad. I knew that was going to happen too. Gosh darn it, Alex. Exactly what I didn't want to do with those letters. I did exactly what I tell y'all not to do. All right, I'm going to try to clean out these letters. Oh, my word. Oh, Alex. All right, I'm just going to try to use my finger. That's okay. My bad. I didn't know you could etch on it. Yeah, the wood is etched. So it's like a deeper than a score line. So like that's why I tell y'all not to put paint directly on things that are etched, because then it fills in the etching, which is exactly what I just did. You don't want to do that. So we will just have to live with what we get, because your girl didn't pay attention. That would be me. All right, we're going to paint the little pot brown. And I'm using acrylic paint. You can use whatever paint you would like. Okay. We're going to go in with some green. But what are y'all doing this weekend? What are y'all doing for the Super Bowl? Y'all doing anything fun? Do you have like a Super Bowl party? Do you cook anything special or make anything special? I do, Mercy. I need to add that to my craft room because that would clean that out perfectly. What are y'all doing for the Super Bowl? I haven't decided. We might be doing our live sale, but it'll just be cutouts. Nothing. All right, we're gonna paint the flower purple. No, let's do pink. Let's pull back in that pink that was at the beginning at the top. So this pink right here, we're gonna bring that back down. Okay. This might need a coat or two. I'd rather watch you than the Super Bowl. It'll be a live sale, Miss Dawn. If I do the live sale, nothing special for the Super Bowl. Just watch the live sale. Perfect. It won't be. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't decided. I don't know. All right, and then the little cup. Should we do the cup teal? I feel like that's too much teal right there. What color should our little cup be? So the cup is going to kind of go like right here. Happy birthday. That's exciting. What color should we do the cup? Should we do it green? We could do it in this green that I showed y'all. I'm going to go back over Nest. I'm going to add some white accents to this stuff. So hopefully crafting this one. Yay! Pale yellow with a dot flower. We could do, ooh, we could do yellow. Gray, a gray cup. We could do gray, orange. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Let me do one more pink. Layer of pink. Like the green. All right. Let's put it on there and let's see what we think about it. This is really bright. I don't know. Will a bead fit in the hole on the flower? Yes. But when you if you order this, Kim, yours, it'll be scored. Kind of like the daisies on here. The center will be scored. It won't be cut out. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee says green with white dots. Okay. Let me dry. And then we have a bird's nest. And then we have like a little bag and a little like tea towel to do. And then we're done. So we are close to being done. And I am going to go in and I'm going to add like the finishing touches, like all the white little lines and dots and stuff at the end. I'm going to go over this one more time. That green actually dries a little bit darker than I was anticipating. Let's dry it. And that's not popping up. Okay. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Let me close my paints before I make a giant mess. I mean, it's already a giant mess around here, but you know, a bigger mess. Before I knock over one of these paints with an open lid. All right, peel that up. Peel all of this up. Okay, move that there. Let me wipe up my hands. And let's lay this on here. And heckin' A. All right. I'll have to go back over that with white. All right, so this is gonna go here. Ooh, I kind of like that green. Okay, the flower pot's gonna go there. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. What do y'all think? I think this is gonna be adorable. Now, if you don't like the bright colors, you could totally change it and do like more like pastels. Make it work for you. You know, I'm just here to kind of inspire, and then you run with it. This is so cute. We're gonna have to do all the Hutches, y'all. There's a St. Patty's Day one. Would y'all want a St. Patty's Day one or no? Thanks, Melinda. All right. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. The green is a little bright, but it's okay. It's a-okay. Alrighty, let me come here. And then we're gonna do the birdhouse. So we got the birdhouse, the little birdie, and then these. I'll watch for commercials. Love the new Budweiser one, although I don't drink beer. Oh. Y'all, my goodness, my nose is itchy. Okay, now we're gonna take light buttermilk. I'm actually gonna paint this, and we're gonna see how it turns out and see if it's too close to the, you like the green. Okay. So we're gonna paint, not staining it like I have been. We're gonna paint this. Okay. Then we're gonna go in with brown. Ooh, and we're gonna paint these pieces. Okay. Okay, y'all like the green. I understand some color choices aren't for everybody, and that's okay. I'm honestly just using what I have. You know, of course I want mine to look like the inspiration picture, but it's not going to turn out exactly like that person's, you know? It's just not going to, and that's okay. All right, we got a little birdie. I'm going to wipe him off. What color should we do the bird? Like red? Should we do a red bird? What color bird? My grandmother always said an itchy nose means you're going to kiss a fool. Oh gosh, Cheryl. That's not a good thing. Oh, that's funny. What color bird? That's really funny. Red. A blue bird. A blue bird. Okay. We can do blue. Put my red up. Let's do a blue bird. Hi, Haley. I was waiting for you to call me. Maybe you did. I don't know if that was you who called me earlier. All right, let me do a little tester on the back. Ooh, that's really dark. That's a really dark bird. All right, let's try this blue. So you can do blue or red. I'm gonna do a blue bird. Red would be pretty too. Either one. You pick the color you like. I'm gonna do blue. Oh, I'll call you after. Let's dry. I'm gonna do, what did I do right there? I normally watch Super Bowl, but since I don't like either team, I will do something fun. We were told if your nose itches, someone wants to kiss you. Oh. So it has to be related to kissing because you're the second person who said that. But one says kissing a fool and then one's just about kissing. I don't know, y'all. Oh, that's funny, Cheryl. That's really funny. All right, let's dry. And we're almost done, y'all. So we've got... Oh, heck. I put that piece right there for a reason. And now it's not there. It's on here somewhere. Move this off. Move that there. Bring this over. And this is going to go, oh my gosh, y'all. I swear. I always heard the kiss a fool saying too. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. Okay, I like the light buttermilk. And I'm getting the brown where I don't want it because I was a messy painter. I've never heard that. Very interesting. Okay, then we're going to do this. And then this. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all like the color of the birdhouse? I don't like it. Either way, it's funny. Not kissing anyone with the sinus infection season. Oh no, Miss Debbie. I don't know if I'm loving the color of the birdhouse. I think I kind of want to paint the birdhouse in this light pink. So keep it or paint it pink. What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm not loving that. That I am not. And while we're doing that, I'm going to paint the little knobs brown while we decide what to do with the birdhouse. You like the color? Okay. Pink. I just feel like it blends too much with the white Hutch. Love it pink. Keep it. I can't decide. I like it. It is not pink. Well, then what color would you paint it, Lisa? What color would you paint it? And I'm legitimately asking. I'm just trying to think like, or maybe yellow, but I feel like that's really bright. Leave it. We're going to leave it for right now. All right, let me move some of these. We're going to take, let me close up this. It needs to be another color you cannot see good. That's what I'm thinking. Dot it. We could dot it. We can totally do that. Let me, before I lose that little bird, there's a little dot that I had right here, and now it has gone. Purple. This next piece is kind of imperative. I kind of need it. Peach is a light red. There would be too much pink. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I kind of went a little overboard with the baby wipes, but that's just me. I go through them like crazy. I'm trying to see, there's supposed to be a little dot, and of course I can't find it. And I put it there for a reason, and it's not there. So I'm trying to see if I moved it, or if it moved somewhere. Obviously it did. No. No. The heart's going to be see-through. Okay. I'm trying to... I just feel like it blends too much. We could do like red dots on the birdhouse. I'm just not loving it. yet. All right, I am missing a piece. I don't know where it went. So we're just gonna move on and I'll explain what you're gonna do with that piece when you get it, okay? The one that's missing. Use water wipes. Yeah, these are baby wipes. Water wipes are great too. All right, so you have a little bag that says Farmer's Market. And then this is supposed to be like a little tea towel that says Hello Spring. It would look cute dotted pink. We could dot it pink. Maybe I leave it white and we dot it. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm just wiping up the glue. So this is gonna go here like it's hanging on the, it's not on there. I'm looking at it right now. So that's gonna go there. And then this little bag right here, you're gonna have a little dot, which I don't know where mine went. But there's gonna be a little dot that you're gonna glue on the corner right here. And this is supposed to kind of hang on that. I don't have one in here, so I'll have to get it after the live and paint it and glue it on there. Light purple birdhouse. I can't decide, y'all. I just don't know if I like the buttermilk on there with the white background. You know? I mean, it's all personal preference. I know that. But I just can't decide. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what color to do the bag and what color to do the green dots. We could do green dots. Ooh, that would be cute, Diane. The green dots would go with this green right here and I'd pull that green in somewhere else. I like that idea. So what color should we do the Farmer's Market bag? I don't want to do brown because I have a lot of brown. What color should we do? This one, the Farmer's Market bag, and then the Hello Spring little tea towel. And y'all, we're almost done. So while y'all are telling me what to do with those, I'm going to glue. We're just going to go for it. We're going to glue the birdhouse. I would paint the bag. I wouldn't paint the bag. What would you just leave it brown? We could just leave that brown. That wouldn't be so bad. An orange tea towel. Haley, are you at home having your White Claw? Okay, we'll see what we think. Let's see what everybody thinks of leaving it brown. That wouldn't be so bad. Or if I do it, like leave it like that, maybe I just do like a really light coat of the brown and like stain it a little bit. So then it's not so, this is the green that I used. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully we like the green. Okay, I don't hate the green. I actually don't mind it. Brown bag with black handles. Okay, I don't hate that. Do a light yellow bag. A light yellow bag would look good. Or should I paint this yellow? All right, I'm gonna glue this down. This is a little birdie. I actually really kind of like the green dots. Ah! Don't move. There we go. I think you should accent. I'm going to, Haley. I'm just going to wait till the end to do it. A light yellow towel. The only problem is, we got this light yellow. What size is it? This is an 8 inches. It's 8 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall. If you comment the word Hutch and go check your messenger, you'll get a link to it. But if you shop the live sale from last week, you actually will, you can add it to your order. You just have to say I want one and then I can add it. All right, I think we need to bring in that yellow. Like somebody said, I think it was Lisa who said that. All right. Let's see. If we don't like the yellow, we can go over it. So don't stress. That's the great thing about starting with the light colors. Because if you don't like it, you can go back over it. We're gonna have to build this up. Soften it with white. I don't have my white acrylic paint in here. That's the problem. I guess I can mix it with my white chalk paint. All right, let's dry it. Yeah, if I can reach my dryer. And we'll build it up. So there's what we have. We still haven't decided on the bag. I feel like the bag needs some sort of color. I get what Lisa's saying. I do like the light brown of it, but I think we just need to stain it like a light brown. Okay, let's see what we think about this. Do we like the yellow or no? I don't think I'm loving it. What do y'all think? I feel like it should be this color yellow. Leave it or change it to the bright yellow. Liking the yellow, okay. Liking the yellow. What about the blue for the bag? Like this blue right here, the teal. Y'all like it? Okay. Should I know, that's my thing. It looks darker than this yellow. I think I need to change it for the bright yellow. Yeah. It doesn't go with the yellow on top. So I think I'm going to change. We're going to change it. Just to stress the outside of the bag, dark brown. We're going to change it and we're going to do, change it to bright. Yeah. Now, if you like the look of it, you can keep it that way. I kind of want, I want it to go with the rest of the colors. You know what I mean? Now, it's probably not going to be as bright as the flowers, just because I painted those and I'm kind of slightly staining this. So we're going to dry and we're going to do a couple of coats. Ooh, navy blue. We could do navy blue. I think, maybe, if I have a navy. We could do like this color blue. Are you talking, Kristen, are you talking about for the bag? All right. And please don't take offense if I like don't do what you wanted. I'm also trying to just figure out what I want to do too. So I like the ideas. I appreciate all of the ideas. Please don't think if I don't take your idea, I don't appreciate it, because I absolutely do. I'm just trying to get, you know, an idea of what I want. So purple bag. All right, let's dry. And it's getting there. I think that looks better than the brighter yellow that I used. All right, I'm gonna do one more coat of this. All right. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. Sometimes people do get a little upset with me if I ask a question, right? I say, what should I do? And then I decide to do something completely different. They get upset if I've been asked, why did you even ask? Well, because I just wanted an idea. You know, I'm thinking out loud as I'm crafting. That's what I'm doing. But I always appreciate suggestions. Always. And y'all, I got paint all over me. Blue bag with brown handles. All right, let's dry. I kind of like the idea of the navy blue bag. I can't decide. Okay, this is gonna go here. So let's glue this. That looks better. Yeah. It looked too mustardy, like Jan said. Okay. Then, last but not least is the bag. I think this is going to be the great debate, is what color to do this stinking bag. So here's the thing. With your cutout, I can't find my little dot. You're going to get a little circle dot that you're going to glue on the corner right here. So then it looks like it has like a little knob that the bag is going to hang on. I somehow, oh, I see it. I see it. It's right here. Never mind. I'm going to show y'all. Forget that I said anything. I'm going to paint this gray. That's what I don't know, Lisa. That's what I don't know. That's why I'm a little hesitant to paint it navy. I don't know. I just tried to purchase it and for some reason it doesn't look like PayPal went through. Please check. Okay, Nadine, I will. I may. Okay, I'll look, Nadine. I'll send you a message. I'm gonna write your name down. So if you do want one, you can just comment, I want one, and I will send you an invoice. They're $16 and it's an 8 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall hutch. Okay. Oh my gosh. I would distress the edges brown. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this little dot on the corner. Okay. And then I'll hold it up. Once it sets, I'll hold it up and then we'll see what we think we should do with the bag. Okay. But while that's setting, yours does come with a easel stand. Okay. These just slide in. Well, they're supposed to just slide in real easily. There we go. These just slide in like this. The side of it does say made with love. I'm going to paint these really quickly. And while that sets up, let's paint the easel. That will come with your cutout. Okay. And we're just going to paint this brown. Maybe, maybe not. Blue like the bird. Okay. I would have to get a paint marker out. We could do the blue like the bird. A dark blue bag. I think a dark blue would look pretty. I think Lisa's right. The blue like the bird. So I'm just using brown. You can use whatever color you want. So you can paint this black. You can paint it white. I'm just going to do brown just because that's the easiest thing right now. But you paint these however you want to. You could even try to attach the kickstands to the back. If you have a set of kickstands, you could totally do that. What do we think about blue like the bird? So paint the bag that blue color on the bird. All right. Getting this covered. Okay, I see hearts, so we're gonna do that. I'm just painting this really quickly. You could get detailed with it. You could paint it whatever you want. But we've been on here for a while, an hour and a half. I'm glad I'm sitting. Haley's still sticking with the orange. Haley, I don't think I'm gonna do orange. I know you like the bright colors, my friend, but I don't think I'm gonna do orange. Love you, but the blue would be pretty. Okay. You love when I do crap. Why? Because I'm like not in a rush. Because I'm a little bit more relaxed. I think it's a great idea. Thanks. Oh, the orange or the blue? Are you agreeing with Haley? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so this is the Artistro medium tip. Here we go. And we're just gonna do a blue bag. Y'all, I really hope this is gonna look good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world. That's also why paint markers are great to paint with the, when the wood is etched, because it doesn't get in there. We're gonna have to do another coat. Okay. So there's what we have. Let's dry it. We'll do another coat. The blue. Oh, got you, Lisa. No, it's just a different setting. Yeah. I actually really like the blue. All right, we're going to do one more coat. I'm going to go back over it. Fill it in, and then we're going to put this on here, and then we're going to go in with our white paint pen, add the accents, and then we are going to be done, okay? So, y'all hit that heart button for me. Comment the word Hutch. And then when we're done, we will pick a winner for some Happy Meal. If you want Happy Meal from our launch party, make sure you send me a message. Because I know some people won and they didn't send me a message, and if you don't send me a message, you won't get your items. Whoops, just saw your comment, Lisa. It's okay. I'm gonna dry it. And here we go. Okay, the blue was a good choice. Yes. So it's supposed to look, well, you're not supposed to drop it. That's what you're not supposed to do. Okay, let me glue it. So it's supposed to look like it's hanging, right? But we got to glue it down. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue like this on this side, and we're going to have to hold it. And I put way too much on there. I checked it. It didn't go through. So, okay, Nadine, I will. I certainly will, my friend. Yeah, you'll always get a confirmation email if your order went through. This is adorable. Oh my gosh. What do y'all think? All right. We're going to go through. We're going to add some accents. And then we're going to be done. Is that the one I want? I need to sneeze. Bless me. All right. God, that's too watery. Hold on, y'all. All right. I added too much right there. I'm still working on my accents. I'm not the best at it. So I know I need to practice, which is what I'm doing. Okay. And you can accent however you want to. Gosh darn it. Thank you. Let's see. All right. All right. I feel like the letters up here need something. Let me dry it before I go and put my hands all over this and smudge everything I've just done. Let me dry it. And we are about done, y'all. So hit that heart button for me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being so patient. I know this was a little bit of a longer live, but I wanted to come on and hang with y'all. And craft. And then I'm gonna do I think this. There we go. I think that's it. Done. Okay, so let's put this together. It's snug. And then be helpful if you centered it. There it is. Thanks, Billy. What do y'all think? Do we like it? I need to get it in like better light. I have like horrible lighting over my kitchen table. But I think this is gonna look really pretty in some good lighting. It was a labor of love, but I think this turned out so cute. Let me know what y'all think. I see the hearts, I see some hearts. Thank you. So this is $16 unfinished. It is part of our live sale, but it is going to be added to the website. So if you want to purchase it at a later date, you absolutely can. But I love this. I think this was so fun. There's an Easter one. I have an Easter one. I have a St. Patty's Day one. There's a Valentine's Day one. There's like an everyday one. All sorts of different Hutches that we're probably going to be doing because this was actually a lot of fun to paint. I like just to come on here and hang out with y'all. you like it a lot. Don't like it, I love it. I love that, Maureen. So if you do want one of these and you ordered from the live sale, you can say I want one and I can add it to your invoice. Or if you don't even want to bother with the website and it's easier for me to just send you an invoice, you can also comment I want one and I'll send you an invoice. But they're 16 bucks. It's 8 inches wide, 10.5 inches tall, and you get all the little pieces and the easel with it. So, yes, Billy, we're gonna have the Easter one. I don't know if I'll get the Valentine's Day one cut and obviously cut and shipped for you before Valentine's Day, but I'm gonna get it cut and added to the website for sure. I have somebody who purchased the Easter one already and the everyday one. So, all right, let's pick a winner. Y'all hit that heart button for me. We're gonna pick a winner, and I'm gonna just scoot it in a little bit more. Let's pick a winner. So the 5th person on my end to comment the word, I don't know, brush. So the 5th person on my end to comment the word brush will be tonight's winner. Thank you, Nara. A Halloween one would be cute too. I'm really hoping the person who created the file comes out with all the different holidays. So I'm really hoping for a patriotic one. That's what I'm really hoping for. So the 5th person to comment the word brush will be tonight's winner. Lisa was number 1. Donna was number 2. Jan was number 3. Lisa Whitmore was number 4. Linda MacArthur, you were number 5, my beautiful friend. Welcome on into the Creative Llama. I know you found me through Craft Around the Clock, so I'm so glad you're here. So Linda, please do me a huge favor. Send my page, the Creative Llama, a message, and I will send you a form to fill out to get your information from you, and I will get your giveaway out here relatively soon, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow at some point. No promises, but I'm going to try, and then I will keep y'all updated on what I'm going to do about the live sale on Sunday, okay? I'm not quite sure yet. All right, y'all, if you have an open invoice for me from the live sale Sunday, or just this week in general, please go pay it because I'm going to close all invoices, unpaid invoices tomorrow morning. There's still a handful of y'all who haven't paid yet. So if you need a little bit more time, please send me a message and I'm happy to give you some more time. So what is the Craft Around the Clock, please? Okay, so Craft Around the Clock is a crafting group. It's a great group. I love it. Let me get the link for you and I will put it in the comments. Around the clock. And literally from like Monday to Friday, for the most part, majority of the time, there is somebody crafting from like 7:30 a.m. to like 10 p.m. So lots of inspiration in there. I'm going to drop the link in the comments for you. Okay, Billy. Y'all have a great night. I just dropped the link in the comments for Craft on the Clock. Y'all go join that group. And I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. If not, I will definitely be live at some point on Sunday, okay? Bye, y'all. Have a good night.